Hey there, Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. We're taking a look at a Honda Civic. This one here, an EK generation of the Civic, the hatchback of the final generation before the new millennium. This one here being a 1998 with the VTI engine in it, which is a little something special, but more on that in a second. It is a 1.5 liter. This one's got an automatic transmission. You can, of course, get these in the Type R version or with a manual transmission. You're going to spend all your money if you want one of those, because this is one of the iconic 90s cars. You get the automatic transmission with the smaller engine, you save a few pennies. This one here, 82,000 kilometers. A quick little rev for you here. Okay, I'll switch the engine off for the rest of the report. Now this is going to be a post-purchase inspection video. We're going to be checking the condition of the car after buying it from auction. This one was bought from somebody already. The vehicle is not available for sale, but you can get something like this yourself if you want to go log into the auction tool. Check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. Now here we have the D15 engine, which is weirdly the best version of the D engine. This one here is the VTI, and so you can see here VTI. And what do we got? We got anything here on the type of engine? No, Honda, and they're not telling you which type of engine, but no, the D15B is a 130 horsepower 1.5 liter, even more powerful than the D16 engine. Now, this is my understanding for the VTI, and it has long been my understanding for the VTI, but typically that engine does say VTEC on here. So we were looking it up in the office, and we couldn't quite understand if there was just a non-labeled VTEC version and a labeled VTEC version of it, and so that is something to check into. Regardless of whether you have that engine or not, it is the best looking Civic, in my opinion, and in plenty of people's opinions. The Type R version, the EK version, you're looking at several $10,000s of dollars to buy them. Here you can get a lot of the style of them, a lot of the excellence of build quality, the four-wheel double wishbone suspension. You get all of that without the high price tag, and some people don't want to be rocketing around everywhere, so this might be the car for you. Now, engine runs properly, oil is good, coolant is good, AC works nice and well. Overall condition is great, the body a little on the mediocre side, but keep in mind we're coming on like 20 years, 20-something, what's this? 27 years old. No, 17 years old. Sorry, I can't do math. Not while I'm on the spot. So 1998 would be a 25 plus 2. So yeah. Crazy. Hard to believe that these have gotten so old, or maybe it's just me that's gotten old. Anyway, let's go ahead and close the hood here. And this, I truly believe, is Honda at its prime. These are my favorite, for certain, my favorite Civic. After this, it would be EF and then the EG, in case you were wondering. Now, I folded the paper over like this on purpose because it hides the price that we bought it for, which I can't say what it was on this video, but if you're interested in prices, you can hit us up and email. We'll gladly tell you price ranges and what you can expect for different cars. So, 1998 Civic, the VTI version, EK3. This is a dark blue, and bear with me because this sheet is a little extra hard to read because we don't buy from this auction that often. I'm used to the handwritten ones. So 83,000 kilometers, 1.5 liter engine with ABS, power steering, power windows, and airbag. 5-seater. That's how much the recycle ticket is, so that doesn't matter too much. It says, excuse me, underside light surface rust. The interior is scratched. Power steering doesn't work. You might have been able to hear the engine a little bit. It had some whiny sounds, and yeah, it sounds like a power steering pump, so probably about $600, $700 to fix that. Seat saggy. Underside has been painted chassis black. The exterior paint has some stains in it. Interior dirty and has some touch-up paints on the exterior. Wheel covers has paint peeling. It's true. What else we got? Door mirrors scratched, rear bumper bracket dented and cracked. Looking at the body here, we've got, as you can see, A3 is a level 3 scratch, level 2 scratch, level 2 dent, level 3 dent, out of 3 by the way, level 2 dent, level 2 dent. B and U are basically the same. Back bumper B and A3, B2 and A3. Okay, so this is a grade 3.5 interior, exterior C. Seems about right. I would say interior is maybe closer to B. Actually, almost certainly a B. Exterior is honestly not bad for a car of this vintage. So let's do a little once around here so you can see it. Oh, just love the profile shape of this. Low to the ground and nice and strong fastback, very sporty pretenses. Of course, this one's not the sporty one. It is still cool. Okay, triangular tail lights brings me back to being in high school again. This was, when I was in high school, the newest version of the Civic that you could get.
Want to see us having fun in Japan? Go check out our new channel. Link in the description.
And then the next generation after this, I didn't like so much. Not too bad, but you're going from greatness and into like, Honda's never been the same since this generation. Sure, they make great cars, but they just got something really right about this. So looking at damages here, now that we've gone around it once, I'll point those out to you because that's really the point of these inspections, is to show what you got and what amount of damage before you get it. So this headlight is faded yellow a little bit, which I'm sure you've seen these on the road around where you live. They always get faded. This one here looks like it's been replaced at some point, or wherever it was parked was always in the shade here and always in the sun over there. Could have happened. These bumpers have built-in scuff pads, which is nice, but not all the time when you go and hit the bumper are you going to be hitting those scuff pads. So you can see a little bit of peeled or chipped off paint along there, a little bit of a dent in there. Not too bad. A few scratches on the edge of the hood here from opening it. Someone's being not careful with their thumbs. And the paint looks to be basically pretty good, but keep in mind at 25-year-old paint, it's going to not be as perfect as it once was. So you can brighten it up some. It's still going to have some, need some elbow grease and whatnot to make it look good. Here's some paint stains we have here. And then here's our big damage. This is the B2 and the B3 put together. So right here and here. You can see somebody painted with touch-up paint, but because of that, it stands out even more. But also you touch it up with touch-up paint and it's not going to rust as a result, so that's good. The rest of this door I think is looking pretty good. We have a little bit of a pulled dent there. This is a little deteriorated. It's not too bad. The back is supposed to be B2, but all I could find was these two little dents, and so that's a nice little win. No rust that I can find anymore on the body, and this is certainly the age, especially for me coming from Canada. You'll typically see a lot of rust on something this old. Some scratches here, remember A2. That's Jacob. All right, I told him to come by because I didn't bring a battery jump box. I got one car that has a dead battery. And then this side, we're supposed to have a U2 on this side, but again, all I could find is this. So that's quite the win when it's like, oh, you're expecting a medium dent and that's all you get. The rest of this side panel I think is pretty good. A few minor chips on the edge of the door down there. Got a little bit of a scratch around the door handle, typical place to get your scratches. And the rest looking pretty good. And I'm telling you, like, there are a lot of cars that I really like, but the EK is certainly in my top 10. Just absolutely adore this. Now, something I don't like about it, if I'm going to be complaining about anything, is you can't open the back hatch unless you've got either the key or you pop it from the front. Unlike many cars, it doesn't have a hatch in the back, like a latch, not a hatch. So you got to come and do this like an idiot. Boom. And we're into the back. I think packaging in this vehicle is excellent. So the amount of space that you get and the ease of use is excellent. Having a hatch, but one that opens far forward like this makes it very easy to drop things into here. This pulls up double to get things in. Okay, got speakers in the back. Okay, nice and clean in here. Looking good. Love a nice clean trunk. Not everyone's looking at the trunk of your car, but you are, and you can feel happy about having a clean trunk. Looking good in here. No signs of accidents, no signs of rust, sitting water, anything like that. Looking good. Of course, you can fold those seats forward if you want to have more cargo room. I'm looking at this. Are these adjustable? Yeah, they are. Oh, that's cool. Let's just pop that into place properly. Oh, the seat belt is in there. There we go. All right. So close this up. And yeah, it's got a anti-tamper latch. So you can lock that so that nobody can open it unless they've got the key. Kind of neat. Not that useful, but kind of neat. Now it is only a 3-door, so it is a car of the past, the climbing into the back seat from one of these coupe doors. I'm gonna pull that key out and slap a mosquito. Die. Okay, so the way this works, in case you're not used to a coupe, is here on the driver's side, this seat always stays in the same position because you're supposed to be getting in on the other side. On the other side, you would typically pull that handle and the whole seat would slide forward because it doesn't matter so much for the passenger to be in the correct position, but the driver's going to get really annoyed if you let somebody in here and then you have to click it into the perfect position, which may take some trial and error. So they usually don't slide on this side. So it is harder to get in from the driver's side, and certainly easier on the passenger side. And these are big doors. Like nowadays, you don't get doors this size because of crash safety and stuff like that. I'm not saying this car is terrible in a crash, but it is a 90s car and cars have come a long way. So do be careful when you're driving it. In terms of space back here, and yep, I am still limber enough to get in. This seat's currently in my driving position, which I've said this a million times, is usually in the full back position, which it is in this car. There is lots of room for the bigger guys to drive, and the back seat is absolutely usable. It does not feel too cramped in here. So adults can go in the back without getting super mad. Okay, and now how to get out when you're in here. If it were a Toyota, you would usually have a little foot pedal to kick. I guess you've got the lever there, but on this side, no lever. So I'm reaching for it. Let's see if 43-year-old Derek can get out of this car with ease. Well, exiting is possible. With ease, though, is maybe a little bit of a different story. And yeah, just love the packaging. Love the amount of space that you get in here. What a great position. What a great driving feel. Pretty large steering wheel, but I guess it helps when the power steering is broken. Pretty basic there. Pretty basic here. You have a little box to put things. There's a little bit of damage in it. Don't think the car's ever been smoked in because your ashtray, come on, hasn't been used. Cigarette lighter hasn't been used. CD player there. I don't know if it's aftermarket. Oh no, it's not. It's original. It says Gathers on it there. You get some cup holders in here, which is kind of neat. It's got a protector for the CD player, but I guess you can't control the CD if you're using the cup holders. And then Honda Multimatic. Sporty, or what does the E stand for? And regular, I guess. And then pole, which kind of, yeah, weird look to that. Parking pole. Okay, nice and clean in here. Civic, fashionable world, it says. And loving these seats. Excellent. Headliner, nice and clean. It's a good place to be in here. I don't know why they gave this an interior C. And yep, AC works. Airbag here and airbag here, so it's a double airbag. Better than no airbags. And look at this. We got papers. Parking. This person parked for 4 hours and it cost them 1,100 yen. And 4 hours here, 1,100 yen. I'll leave those in the car for you. Okay, so my favorite Civic, I mean, my favorite chassis for the Civic. Of course, I wouldn't say no to a Type R if it were one, but it would also be 6 times the price. That'll be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're interested in buying a car, check out the link in the description to our website. My name is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.